TargetType.Editor.Target.cs. Let's go here. So I fixed audio a little bit. We should like my new voice on the records. I tried to make it like radio sound. Take me about a couple of hours, so it was a painful task. Okay, so let's dive in. Today we'll be doing server connection, but only locally. I have no idea how to make it working with the Steam right now. Full online, of course, with sockets. Seems that feature doesn't work in Unreal 5.7 right now. So I was able to only do that local and probably on the IP direct connection. So let's start the server. Okay, let's start the client. Okay, happy we're integrated. Let's join and sessions works as you see. Okay, so what is needed for that? Okay, let's start with the first thing. You need to create SteamWork SDK account. That is important to download US SDK from the team. If you do that, you need to go to your directory of source build. Source build will be needed because of the dedicated server. So you need to find that location for your source build of the engine. Okay. You will have your location in a place you would like to generate. I did that in the same folder like my launcher version. Okay, so it's here. Let's go to the engine, source, third party, and Steamworks. Okay, so you need to make the same like the 161. Okay, write that, copy all the files, same when you download the Steamworks SDK, the latest one. Okay, I cannot share, you need to make your own account. Okay, then do everything like it's 161. Then go to the Steamworks build and change that to this version. You will need to build your engine once again. So start with that and build your engine. Okay, that is important part. The second part is you need actually to fix dedicated server connection. I will link you to the particular code that is not integrated in 5.7 right now because it was released after the release of latest version of the engine. Okay, it's committed on April. So this is important part also. You need to do that. Copy those lines into online async task manager Steam and engine plugins. Okay, so we go to the same directory. New source build, engine plugins, online subsystem Steam. Okay, source private. Then you need to find that online async task manager Steam. Okay. Go to the let's find. Yeah, we need to add the same lines as me. And also in header, Control K and O in Visual Studio. You go to the header and also add this callbacks delegates. Okay. Same lines, okay, but green ones. I will of course link to the everything. The next part is needed to make things work. Okay, let's go to advanced session. Where is the link? I need to check out history. No, it's here. Okay. So you need to download the latest one advanced session plugin. Okay. Copy those plugins into the plugins folder of the project. Yeah. Like here. Then next part is the creation of the targets. So you need to make your server and client builds. You will need to copy those editor and just change the name to the server target and client target. Okay. Then you will need to add a change for the names from editor to clients. Okay. Replace or something to. Okay. Okay. You need to add the spacewar because it's the testing application for the Steam. For the client, it's like that, and for the server will be more lines added. Okay. HTTP ID. Into that the source file. Okay. Have your project. Then the next part is to configure default engine. You need to add those lines for the driver. As I said, Steam package seems like doesn't work in that version. I don't know how to fix that. I spent like 5 days to figure it out, but I wasn't able to run on Steam. Maybe it need server placed at on the own IP in other network. Maybe my router cannot handle that because the devices are in the same network, so I had to try it on my laptop, and the server was on the computer, and that didn't work also. So the only way I was able to run dedicated server to test locally was with the older net driver. Okay, and I've disabled networking theme. So we need to copy like that to being able to test at the moment with the Steam and advanced sessions. So what is the next part? We have that checked. engine. So we need to go to setup of our project. Oh, of course, you need to build everything that we placed. So open your solution file and run the plugins. And oh, I forgot. You need to generate first Visual Studio project files for your new targets. So you will get information that is applied. Okay. In build.cs, you should also add that information. Subsystem and online subsystem. Okay, that is important part 2. After that, generate file, of course. The last part is the run the solution. Okay. The next part you should have when you select your targets. You will have the information that and you can package your builds. Okay, so the server dedicated and the client, of course. So what are the setup for the advanced session? Oh, I forgot. You need also select your game instance class. So go to the blueprint class, all classes, and sessions. Set that advanced friends game instance. Okay, make BP and select that BP in your game instance in project maps mode. That is important part. Okay. The next part is go to the menu. Let's open level blueprint. Create like that. We need to attach the widget. The widget itself is just overlay, play, and join. I set desired play as variable. Just add the text to increase the button size. Okay. So on clicked, you have that information. When you select your play button variable, you have that on clicked here. You click that, and it will appear. So to create find session advanced. Yeah, okay. Type dedicated servers only. Use LAN. Get player controller, of course. And for each lab from the result to array, you can check your session is valid. It will show that it's invalid, but after looping it will let you. Okay. You need to from array element make a join session and success your information about join or fail join. That is the setup for the widget itself. And select this widget in the class menu. Add to viewport. Setup include mode UI only. No mouse cursor. Okay. That is everything is needed from the menu map, from the level blueprint mode. Of course, don't forget to select Gamemode. And for the second map, it's map itself. So server dedicated create a session. So need to do event banking play, go check dedicated server. Okay. Get a delay. Create extra settings, so it's server name and the value of the server. Exactly like that. Use LAN, dedicated server, allow join via presence, through advertise, and start out to create advanced session. Yeah, from the plugin. I've made this function name, the timer, to see if we are on the server from the client. Okay, so it executes on all. So after client will join, we'll see that pop-up information that it's on the server. So you can check like that, to figure it out if everything worked. The next part is we need to. Oh, yeah, we have everything. I didn't. We can also make for the player controller, maybe open window about joining to the server, but we would like to make a server travel, so it's from the menu as itself. It moves from the menu to the game server level. Okay, so our open world map in the future. So that should be everything about this video. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. After you build your targets, your server and your client, you don't need to forget to create a file that is called Steam-App.IDE. Okay. You need to set the app ID spacewar. Okay. That is important part. You need to copy your builds and apply in the Windows server, also in binaries file. Okay. And for your client, same way, but it's always killing here, so you need to set only in this folder. So Windows client. After you package, you can make your shortcuts on the desktop like me, and have your logs as example. See what is happening. If you have any questions or that was not clear, everything to you, please remember that you need your source build of the engine. Okay, it is really important. You need that to actually create a dedicated server, because it have another binaries in source that is needed that launcher version does not have. Okay. Yeah, let's join. Okay. Everything works. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please write down below if you have that ready up and set up. If not, I will try to help you. But as I said, it's very important to me you support me on Patreon, where I can deliver more advanced help through Discord as example. And of course you get videos about insights and more tutorials that we go through. So thank you very much for supporting me, and see you soon. Bye.